Wir hatten jetzt die Quest, dass wir die Lagersachen hierher schaffen. Und zwar um jeden Preis. Wir hatten erst freundlich nachgefragt, das hat nicht funktioniert. Ah. Wo kriege ich so ein Kostüm her? Also es wird von einer anderen Fraktion regiert hier. Und ich habe zwei Optionen. Entweder schleichen oder eine entsprechende
If you
Kostümierung.
wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
Schlecht. Wieso ist denn hier drin niemand? Ich glaube, ich habe wieder irgendwas übersprungen. Dass du das jedes Mal umstellst. Manipuliere das Logbuch des Hafens, ja. Das ist auf beiden Seiten der Fall. Gefängnis der Nauten. Was ist das? Betreibe die Wache des Lagerhauses. Ich frage mal unten. Der hatte da auch noch was erwähnt mit einem Matrosen.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Kann man das direkt mal mit nachfragen? Damit wir auch alle Aufgaben erledigen können. die wir noch so vorhaben. Ich weiß nämlich jetzt nicht, wo wir die Ausrüstung
Madam?
kriegen sollen.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Genau, was?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock, but the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last?
It's been two. It wasn't out of but the day of depart.
Das finde ich auch wieder schlecht.
Miss Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, that's set.
A smuggler?
In the port jail? May I ask you?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the same a couple.
And so you know?
Of course. And they were making. Feel free to carry out the port brig.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Okay. Dann muss man hier unten noch. Das ist ja ein riesiges Hafengelände, ne? Das muss man hinterlassen. Unsere Kollegen gekriegt. Auch das Schiff finde ich ziemlich schön. Die Grafik ist natürlich halt. Ja, ne? Die hat mal hier und da hat sie so ein paar kleine Flecken. Wenn ich ja so sehe, der Rauch, der kommt fast gerade hoch. Fast wie so zweidimensional. Aber gut, es gibt immer irgendwo so ein paar kleine Eckchen. Dass man hier auch nicht richtig rennen kann, das nervt irgendwie. Dass die Maximalgeschwindigkeit ist.
But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Ah, gibt dich als Mitglied der Kauten aus. Hier habe ich also das entsprechende
Good day.
Versteck.
Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who has gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What does Jonas do in his free time?
Genau.
When you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, He drinks a little more than he should.
The itch for a drink gets us all.
Here, yes, I call back to him as...
I need to be going.
Oder blätter ich mal weiter, weil das ist ja sonst doch etwas langwierig. So, wird mal. Ah ja, Captain Blablas Kleidung haben wir auch noch nicht gelöst. Wie in anderem Spiel, wenn man das so eine Truhe mitten auf dem Hafen öffnet, wirst du direkt verhaftet. Oder verhauen.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool.
Okay, sie glauben ihn alle nicht.
No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is not...
It's just that I can't imagine a gang... Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was... I seem to recall... Kind of
Sehe
fell
auch
in it.
so. Geht das jetzt hier mal weiter?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Hä? Bereite ein Getränk vor, in dem du die Schlaftabletten mischst. Für was? Ah. Ich bin ja eben noch nicht bereit, mit an Bord zu gehen. Ich wollte hier ehrlich gesagt mich noch ein wenig umschauen. Man hat ja doch noch ein paar Quests. Beziehungsweise Missionen. Ja, das Laufen ist doch etwas mühselig. Was kriege ich jetzt? Drachen, bla bla bla. Ja, hier lang. Aber ich kann doch eh keine Schlaftabletten machen oder sowas. Versetztes Getränk. Diese Schlaftrank. Also Schlaftrank soll ich ja machen, aber zottrige Schlier. Pulling habe ich jetzt beispielsweise, ist wahrscheinlich ein Pilz oder sowas. Und Wissenslevels 1 brauche ich auch noch dafür. Habe ich ja ebenfalls nicht. Na gut, fangen wir hier mal. der Schankwirt irgendwelche Informationen zu uns hat.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what he was. They were...
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the
So,
game.
jetzt könnten wir ihn
You think we
finden.
can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
So. Ups, falsch gelaufen. Ja, für unseren angehenden Gouverneur brauchen wir unbedingt noch die Klamotten. Ich weiß jetzt gar nicht, wie ich die kriegen soll. So, er ist hier im Eichenviertel.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Fühlst du mich nicht hoch? Ungewöhnlich.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to
Ganz
what do
genau,
I
ja.
owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We
Heikling
are looking
Angelegenheit.
for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply
Done.
returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Das verstehe ich
Don't you
jetzt auch nicht.
see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Ach so.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly,
Vielleicht
Witnesses
wollte er gar nicht
in a
mit. Wollte auf
tavern,
See fahren.
and you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family.
these witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
Genau,
My
sonst wäre sie
son
nicht
was
hier.
probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Nort ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Norts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Norts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Was ist denn das für ein komplizierter Fall?
Might I help you, my lady?
I need to be going. Farewell.
Kann ich sagen. Ah. Ja, dann muss ich noch den Trank mit den Schlaftabletten mixen. Oben im Hintereingang sind wir da schon reingegangen. Okay. Ja, wo gehen wir dann hin? Versuchen wir es da mal. Jetzt habe ich ja das Nauten-Kostüm. Da könnten wir das gleich mal anziehen und versuchen reinzukommen. das nicht das? Ah, kann ich nicht tragen. Ich könnte schwören, ich habe doch eben gelesen, dass ich dieses Kostüm bekommen habe. Ah, das war was anderes. Jawohl. Muss ich doch nochmal genauer gucken. Da steht aber nichts, ne? Was steht in der Missionsbericht? Gar nichts. Ach ja.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
Ah, jetzt weiß ich wieder. Stimmt die Ketzer,
why
ja?
is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Genau.
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to.
Okay,
but
und?
the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice.
It was written.
I understand now what that text has cost. This voice from
The sacred.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
Who were you hoping would give you a...
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them.
So.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Zaheen, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you a...
Your goodness honors you.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Okay, kommt wieder. Das habe ich gerade nicht gesehen, ob er gespeichert hat. Das wäre natürlich schlecht. Ups. Also teilweise ist die Grafik ja ganz gut, aber teilweise wieder nicht. Ich glaube, dem Spiel hätte ein klein wenig Feinschliff nicht ganz verkehrt getan, ne? Zum Schluss. Statt dann direkt das Spiel zu veröffentlichen, vielleicht nochmal einen Monat warten oder so. Oder 2 auch. Ja, manchmal sind die Spieleentwickler ja doch ein bisschen voreilig und wollen ihr Spiel veröffentlichen, damit sie endlich ein wenig Einnahmen haben. Was natürlich verständlich ist, wenn man so viele Jahre an einem Spiel entwickelt und dann im Anschluss denkt, ja, so langsam wollen wir doch mal Geld, ne? Ja, es gibt auch andere Spielehersteller, so denke an Biomutant, sollte ja eigentlich auch dieses Jahr rauskommen, wird jetzt doch nächstes Jahr. Da kann man dann wieder sehen, ja, okay, das Spiel braucht definitiv noch ein wenig Feinschliff. Da ist es auch gar nicht so verkehrt, dann lieber den Termin zu verschieben, als statt da voreilige Schlüsse zu ziehen.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Ptolemy, and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated. Or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
Oh,
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
80 Goldmünzen sind zu wenig.
It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
Ja, ich auch
It would
nicht.
seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Ah, von mir und dem Botschafter noch. Was sage ich dem eigentlich? Keine Ahnung. Sie sind mir durch die Lappen gerutscht. Das wird bestimmt meinen Ruf schädigen.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Keine Ahnung.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable.
Ja, ich find's auch sehr
We have
bedauerlich.
nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Kann ich auch selbstständig speichern. Ja, kann ich. So, das war's jetzt erstmal und vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Tschüss und